we're gonna have a black light, and I got a strip black light because it acts like an ice light but a black light, right? I mean, it's the same thing. So if you just get, as a black light, a UV light, a bulb, it's going to be a softer light source but harder to control the direction because it just kicks light everywhere. So if you get one that's in a strip, it's like those ice lights and you can actually shape and create drama on the face. So we've got one of the black lights, Amazon, $19. And then the next thing that I got was UV blacklight pigment. And so these are glow-in-the-dark powders. That's what they're for. There are so many sites online that are dedicated to glow-in-the-dark stuff because of raves and electric music festivals and all of that stuff. So there's like glowmania.com and there's everything. So you can buy glow-in-the-dark feathers, bubbles, contacts, eyelashes, fingernail polish, paint, like anything you can imagine. So just know it likely exists. So you can buy that. So anyway, so we got this pigment and there was more than this. These are just the colors I selected. And so you can put it on, and I tested these beforehand, which is weird to say, I've done this so many times that I know that certain colors glow better than others. Usually the pinks and the oranges look the same color, which is weird, but they glow the same way. Usually purples and blues don't really glow so much. So I've selected colors that complement each other. So we've got kind of the orange yellows with blue on top. And I'm gonna create some cool texture on the face, and we're going to light her. Your considerations for both the last shot and this shot. Anytime that you're not using studio strobe, you're shooting with the constant light, or in that case it was the fluorescent, you have to worry about your ambient light because it's going to mess up your shot. So in this one, we're using a black light. We're in a minute going to make the room dark. And the reason we're going to make the room dark is because the black light, you'll barely be able to see it. It's going to mess up the color. But for the fluorescence, if you've got windows, I had them cover the shades so that the window light won't be peeking in. Turn off the overhead lights. Maybe if you're doing something with one of these funky setups, you shoot in a room that has fewer windows or at night, something like that. It will make a difference. So let's see, oh yeah. Can I get her a chair or just an apple box, I guess? Can I sit her on this apple box? Yeah. I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna sit you on this apple box here. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna have you sit right in the middle. And you're aware we're getting dirty now, right? Okay. Just making sure, because there's no going back after this. Okay. Yeah, no, she doesn't know. Okay. All right, so basically, remember what I said about the hair? I put a swim cap over because I once had a girl with blonde hair and we used purple holy powder and it turned her hair purple. Don't worry, we got you covered. Okay. All right, so tilt your head way back. All right.
Don't open your eyes.
Yeah, don't breathe yet. Just love it, embrace it, okay. Okay, I'll tell you to breathe. Ready? Okay, tilt your head towards me. Okay, and you can just shake a little, breathe. That was like a big poof. Okay. Okay, you wanna try it? You ready for next round? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Excellent. I forgot this. I usually put some lotion on to make it stick just a little bit. I kind of forgot that step. So that's what you should do, but not what I did. Okay. Some more over here. Just sticks a little better, okay? I don't want it on my new dress. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna dump some more. Okay, ready? Same thing, breathe. You okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, ready? Same thing, chin back. I'm putting some on your chin. Okay, a little more here. These colors come out really similar, the oranges and the pinks. All right. So those are, I made a little mess. Okay, do one more of these. See, this is fun. It's therapeutic. Not for her, but for me. You can breathe. She's like, thank God. That was really good. Yeah, she does look like she's turning red. Okay, ready? Hold your breath. This is nice texture. Oh, yeah. Okay, and I would shoot this. I didn't bring my macro lens, but a macro lens would be awesome. But it's gonna look cool anyway. Okay, you can tilt your head back up. Okay, okay. And you can wiggle a little. You can wiggle a little harder if you want. You okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, so last one. So I have like my oranges and whatever base, and then my blue is a nice complementary color on top. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. I didn't want to put too much on. Okay, I think that's lovely. All right, we're gonna check this out. Okay, so would you give her a little light so we can see how it looks? Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's, whoa, yeah, glowy and funky. All right, so let me get my long lens. And what's cool about blacklight is there's not, like if you shoot regular white balance, it gives you something, but depending on what white balance you shoot, it changes the colors. And they're not real life colors anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just shoot whatever white balance looks cool. So let's see. Okay, oh, hold on. Tangled. All right. Okay, so let me take one test shot and then we'll kill the lights. Oh, wait, good thing I tested this, black and white. That would not do us so much good. Okay, no problem. Okay, great. So I am ready to be in the dark. You guys should be afraid. Okay, yeah, it totally works. Whoa, yeah, okay, you look nice and creepy. Oh wait, whoa, wait, I was way off of my exposure, hold on. I'm gonna bump up my ISO way up. Okay, so let's test a couple things. Hold on, let's go to, let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's see this one. Oh, now I'm over. Let me go underexpose it. Getting closer. Okay, this is good. Let's do these. This is creepy. You close your eyes? A little higher, John? Just a little? Let's take a look. These all look super creepy and cool and whoa. Okay, one more. Will you look? Yeah, okay, so thank you. You remind me of the point. Okay, so now he took that light off to the side like you could with an ice light. So watch the difference. And John, just a tiny bit more to the front, just a little bit more. Good, right there. A little less, right there. So now we can shape the light and give her some kind of split light or Rembrandt.
Hands look great too.
Oh, they do. Yeah, sure. You want to put your hand right underneath your neck? I need some more on it, but we'll work it out. Good, right there. Okay, and close your eyes. So there's not actually a point to these except for that it's fun. And so one year for high school seniors, what I did is at the end of every session, I had a little box full of UV stuff, and I said, go pick something out, whatever you want. And so I had the boa and the, everything, and so they could just have a funky shot. I never charged them for it, but I would put that shot up on Facebook for a high school senior, and then they would all comment on it, and it was good for interaction and engagement. It wasn't really intended for money making, it was just intended for a lot of fun. All right, so let me just do a couple more weird funky shots here. Perfect, 1, 2, 3. Good. John, we do one more from below? Good, let's do. Cool. Excellent. Below is nice and creepy. So if you get a macro lens and you zoom into those eyes, like there's so much texture, so much detail, and it's just fun. Oh, and last thing I was gonna do is switch my white balance, just so you can see it totally changes the shot. So here's with tungsten white balance. Let me zoom a little closer. One more step back. Okay, right there. And now let me switch it to fluorescent. Oh, with a little more orange. Let's do flash. Ooh, I like flash. All right, last one. Let's do a flash one. Super orange. She looks like on fire. Cool. Okay. Something like this last one. All right. Awesome. So we can turn lights on if you guys would like. Oh, hello. So, long story short, if you ask me the point is art and whatever you want. But I used it for marketing and just for people to have a good time. All right, we're gonna take care of you. Can we get her the makeup wipe / towel? And do you want to wiggle? Just so you don't have to, like, yeah, just wiggle right there. Like, stepping away. Okay, questions?
Well, I just wanted to say that looked amazing. So thank you for that. Could you tell us again what that powder was that you're able to use?
It's called UV pigment, UV powder. And you can get a pack of it for like $20 or so. While she does her final shakes, do we have any other generic questions, even if it's not related to this? Anything you want to ask?
Well,
Okay.
there was a question that just kind of in this theme of being creative.
Mm-hmm.
You are clearly a very successful professional photographer. Mm-hmm. And the question had come in from Ellis Cooper. These are really good and creative ideas, but should we worry about clients not taking us seriously if we don't use professional equipment? What do you have to say?
Okay, so that was something I worried about more in the beginning because I was insecure. But then I realized most of the time, nobody knows any difference and nobody cares as long as the shot looks good. The only time I ever felt, bad is when I had a really beginner digital camera, and then everyone else had their 5D2, 5D3s because it's such a common camera. But I took better shots than I did, so whatever. So anyway, so no, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't be concerned about it. In the fashion realm, yeah, because people care about appearances. In everyday portrait realm, you're fine. Okay, I think I will have you take her off set for the rest of it, but you got pretty good. Okay, thank you for being my victim. You're a very pretty victim.
Thank you.
Bye. That was good. Okay, all right. Just as a random warning, one time I had the holy powder, and I was throwing it, but I decided to do that indoors. And it takes weeks to settle. And I had these strobes that had fans, and what happened is the fans sucked the powder in. So I had powder in my fans and kicked around my studio for ages. So if you're gonna be really messy, this would be okay, but I would recommend shooting something like outdoors or finding ways to put up flats that kind of protect your lights, just as a thought, because I learned the hard way. And I really did have like red powder settling for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks.